It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. Here's your host, Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Thanks for listening to Wake Up Weather early this morning, wherever you're listening from. If you're in the car driving, hey, heads up, there's some fog out there early this morning. We had a whole lot of rainfall come through on Saturday night. As a result, there's some moisture in the ground, and conditions are right with temperatures right around 60 degrees that we are seeing some of that patchy fog develop. Take it slow early this morning. I think visibility could be less than a mile at times. That's really the headline for you as we start the new week. Lots of sunshine in store for us this week. I don't have a whole lot in the way of cloud cover coming our way, but we are starting a little bit dreary early this morning with some patchy fog across the region. I mentioned that we could see visibility less than a mile. That's going to be the hazard for you on the Monday morning drive. Rainfall totals were pretty incredible over the weekend. Wow, we had some issues with some flooding over the weekend. Thankfully, that's not a big concern for the morning drive on Monday. But far southeast Springfield got nearly 5 inches of rain in that one event on Saturday night. We had places, other places in Springfield, in fact, at the airport, at the National Weather Service, rain gauge there, 1.74 inches. So huge variation depending on what side of town you were on in the deluge if you were in the southeast side of town. Other high rainfall totals from portions of Stockton, nearly 4 inches there, 3.92. Billings, 3.4 inches. Lockwood, 2.65. So a soaker over the weekend. All that moisture on the ground is resulting in some fog early this morning. So that's the big hazard to you. If you haven't left early this morning, if you're listening before you head out the door, make sure you just plan yourself a few extra minutes. Travel may be difficult early this morning due to that low visibility. There could also be sudden changes in visibility. So even though it doesn't look foggy at your house, you might drive through some patchy areas of this fog. So be sure to slow down, use your low beams early this morning, and let's get everybody to where they need to go safely to start the new week. A few showers and thunderstorms are in the forecast this week. However, the really only chance that I see is going to be late tomorrow night into early Wednesday, so not impacting the daylight hours. Overall, this week is looking pretty dry, and I have sunshine developing each day. In fact, that's even true today. The fog will likely lift by mid-morning. High temperatures will make it to the low 80s today, and I've got this light north breeze that looks pretty comfortable. So once we burn off the fog early this morning, we are looking at a pretty comfortable day, low 80s and sunshine. Rain and storm chances develop again then Tuesday night into Wednesday, and then sunshine and temperatures they get back into the mid 80s for the rest of the week. Overall, the extended forecast is looking pretty quiet. Whole lot of 80s in the forecast as we look out through the rest of the week. High temperature today, I'm going 82 degrees. We're starting out right around 60, so not moving a ton today. It is officially the fall season, feeling more like summer though this week with highs back into the mid 80s. That happens by Thursday and Friday. And I think we're going to stay in the mid 80s as we head closer to the weekend forecast as well. Pretty nice, though, overall in the Ozarks. And boy, after that soaking rainfall for many of us along Highway 65, we could use the dry week ahead. Around the country, we're already seeing peaks of beautiful fall foliage, especially up in the Northeast, some beautiful fall colors starting to develop. Here in the Ozarks, if you're curious, that typically peaks around Halloween, the first week of November for us. So we've got some time. I'm seeing a little bit of fall color, but nothing too impressive just yet. I think we're really going to see that take place as we head into the next couple of weeks and we lose even more daylight each and every day. Also, around the country, you might hear about Tropical Storm Felipe, officially named over the weekend. That's moving westward and it's going to be between Africa and the Caribbean. The good news with this tropical storm is that it does not look to impact land. This is going to be a storm for the fish and the boats out in open water. This one not even impacting Bermuda. Many of the Caribbean islands won't be impacted by this. So far, Felipe, really good track on that because it's not going to be impacting land. And that's what we want to hear in the peak of hurricane season. All right, I'm going to answer that brain twister question for you that I left you with. This was the question on Friday, and it was true or false. So you had a 50-50 shot. On the autumnal equinox, the hours of daylight and nighttime are equal. Did you think that was a true or a false statement? Well, if you guessed true, you are correct. Day and night totally equal. That actually happened on Saturday morning. It was at like 1:50 a.m. on Saturday. We are officially now in the fall season here in the Ozarks, and really the autumnal equinox just means that the sun's most direct rays are right over the equator on that day, so hence the equal daytime and nighttime. Now, as we head into our cooler months here in the northern hemisphere, the sun's most direct rays shift to the southern hemisphere and they begin their summer while we get a little bit closer to fall and winter. All right, here is the brain twister question that I will leave you with for your Tuesday morning. Any play fans in here? We'll see. What is William Shakespeare's shortest play? Do you think it is A, the Comedy of Errors, B, Hamlet, or C, Timon of Athens? What do you think? Let me know. You can guess over on the Around the Ozarks Facebook page. I'll be taking your guesses there and I'll have the answer for you early tomorrow morning. Thank you so much for listening to Wake Up Weather today. Again, slow it down. Watch for that patchy fog. I expect we'll see that burn off by 9:30, 10 o'clock this morning. And then it's sunshine and low 80s. Light north breeze for the rest of the day. 82 degrees, your high temperature today. If you need to check the forecast, make sure you check out aroundtheozarks.com. We've got you covered there with all of the details. And I will chat with you again on Tuesday morning.